What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve, and today we're going to react to Rick and Morty Season 7, Episode 4, That's Amorte. Oh boy, last week on Air Force One, Hive Mind took over Virginia, the president needed some help, and of course, who did he call? Rick Sanchez, because when all else fails, as much as he hates him, he needs him. What's going to happen on That's Amorte? I don't know. Something Italian, maybe? We'll see. You can never tell with Rick and Morty. But before I get into it, if you want to watch this uncut reaction and all my uncut reactions, check out my Patreon. There's something for everyone, and I still have a free tier. All right, that's Amorte in 3, 2, 1, go.
Who's ready for Rick's famous spaghetti?
Hey, it's Italian.
I love Spaghetti Thursday.
Oh my God, Ricky! You like that? That's some good spaghetti.
Grandpa
God.
Rick, I am skull emoji, but words. Oh, hello. Spicy.
Who didn't know Rick can make a nice
So nice that we're
pasta?
talking, you know? Seconds, thirds, we spagats as much as you can spaghetti.
Oh God.
Like, well, what's the secret ingredient? God, no, why?
What
why?
the
Why is it always this shit
hell?
with you? Listen, Rick, why couldn't it just be spaghetti?
Oh God.
On this planet, people that kill themselves turn into spaghetti.
What?
I know, you're a visual learner. And suicide.
Oh, Rick, I don't...
That's
Wait, what is that smell?
weird.
We get in here.
Oh, don't do that.
You've been doing it for weeks, every spaghetti night. Come on, Morty. Their cortisol increases the starch content in their bloodstream, changing their
That's
intestines into one long spaghetti noodle and the surrounding tissue.
Odd.
But it takes a lot of cortisol, like a suicidal amount.
It's almost better cold.
I wouldn't go that far.
I was gonna say they should probably heat it up.
Who are we?
We were just leaving.
All you had to say.
Whose car is this? Whose sun visor is this? What's a sign? Sorry, it's always embarrassing.
Of course,
mean now?
the
There's
people
spaghetti in
on
the
that
galaxy, and it's
planet
100%
wouldn't know what spaghetti is.
And no more spaghetti
You
night.
suck! Get overwhelmed with even more guilt
mean,
and demand to go to their
if he
fucking
tells
funeral.
Mom,
and then I'm done.
they won't get spaghetti. Rick could always just go back to the planet and
I
get
fucking
spaghetti.
hate you.
I just want to pay my respect. Wait, we're not werewolves or anything. We come from
Morty,
a planet
why
where,
can't
to
you
us,
just let
when you guys kill yourselves?
Things be.
It just felt wrong not having anyone know that. But he was delicious. I hope that helps make it right.
You're still a cannibal on their planet.
Hard to.
Hard to put out of your mind, yes. Which is why I thought it best to keep you all in the dark.
But Morty needed to
Morty
tell everyone.
ruined Spaghetti Night.
Correct.
Summer, it
Yeah.
was people.
It was people. That was terrible parenting. You did the quote-unquote right thing.
Well, I guess
Oh,
I'll go to
God.
my room since everyone hates me now.
Yeah, go to your room and masturbate like you usually do.
Boy, are you depressed? Oh, Mama likes depression. Oopsie, I spilled my milk.
Would you mind showing us? This is the spaghetti life. They did consent to be eaten.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh,
We're all very special and different, but we definitely all do like spaghetti.
all
Most,
eight.
yeah.
Morty, how would you feel about being a kind of ambassador?
A liaison.
Huh.
Oh, now hold on.
They wanna
I went to
market
that
it?
funeral
Because you felt bad.
I hope I'm delicious.
Oh, God.
God damn.
And would you say that makes it taste better?
Or worse.
Tanya, you really were tasty.
Bring it home. To-go box.
Actually, can I take her to go? Spaghetti!
Yeah, I love this ethical shit.
Full admission, I was fine before, too.
Oh.
How's the Parmesan? Where's Dad?
Parmesan.
Why does he keep missing Spaghetti Night?
Thought he'd want to see this.
Whoa, what the fuck is that? Mortio's suicide
I
spaghetti
knew it.
is 100% ethical, single-origin pasta. What is all
Is that
this?
the line
Cans
to
of
buy
spaghetti
it?
selling out to every neighboring planet.
Oh my
Wanna go see how
God.
ethical it is down there?
Oh, jeez.
What is
oh,
everyone
no.
killing
See that?
themselves?
They call that bridge the most scenic jump.
I'm a murderer.
Oh no, Morty. What you did was much more indirect.
We've decreased our debt, are making a lot of money.
And
This where you paused is where you should have said mental health care.
All right, we had to put our fingers on the scale. A little.
a little.
Yes, I want you to fix it. None of this would have happened if you'd been honest about the spaghetti.
Morty,
No,
I'm
no,
lying
no,
to
no.
protect you. I can't travel the galaxy
Don't
with you
put
if
this
every
on
time
Rick.
you come near a fucked up system, you leap into its wires and electrocute yourself.
I promise I'll never look under the curtain at a Rick thing to figure out what's bad about it ever again.
And you can never say no to me.
Whoa.
You're always doing clones, right?
What are you suggesting here? A sped up lifespan and indoctrination program?
Clone spaghetti?
And convincing them that becoming spaghetti is their destiny?
Oh, God. What the hell?
Maybe we make them less people?
This one was
how much of a people do they have to be
violent.
to become spaghetti?
Now he's asking the questions.
This guy, there's no difference between life and death. So, no spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
Kept the brainstem, internal motor functions, but essentially just a headless, boneless torso.
Ugh.
There's... Give them a claw-like hand so they can, you know, stab themselves to death.
Oh.
Well, this is some solution
What
you
do they
guys
turn
have
them
cooked
into?
up.
Chickens? Basically, they're chickens or turkeys. But does the spaghetti taste the same?
We need to fill 100,000 cans by the weekend. So let's fire up these chunky boys.
Oh, no.
They say they're out of spaghetti.
Then let's go down there and make some.
What? This episode is crazy.
Divert half of the armed patrols to civil unrest.
Rick can synthesize anything he gets a sample of. Can't we still try that?
I mean...
Basically, Rick could do anything.
And I wish I could die. But I won't feed your sick system a profit.
Oh.
Just think about your life. This machine will put it on screen for everyone to see. When you're ready,
Rick
press the
has everything. Oh, he pressed it. Oh, poor guy. Damn, it's going all the way back. What the hell? Oh, he went to college. I thought he left her there.
I just wanna fly.
This took a turn. I honestly did not think it was going to be this long. Oh, she eats her jelly the same. He gave him a fork and knife. Oh.
It wasn't the death, was it?
It was the complexity of life.
God, what's the
Oh,
point?
God.
You're asking whether this was a... And that means death is right. But you can't side with that. So you live.
It's still
even when
always
it
going to
means
turn
eating.
into spaghetti, so.
The hell is this? Where is the spaghetti?
Ew.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, Summer?
What?
What's wrong with Salisbury
Hey,
steaks?
Morty.
Shit, this is the best Salisbury steak I've ever had.
Oh, no.
It's really bad.
Whatever you say.
Rick wants to tell him
I'm not
so
kidding. I
badly.
won't tell you, but I need you to know the truth is horrible.
Oh my God, they left him there? They didn't even bury him?
That's where vacuum cleaner bags come from.
Oh my God.
What in the hell? When this episode started, they had a warning, obviously, about suicide in the beginning. And, you know, it's Rick and Morty. I can't even imagine to say what I thought the episode would be. But for them to put a warning in front of an episode, I figured it's probably got to be pretty bad or almost at the line. And typically when you're making fun of stuff like suicide, usually you don't do it. But the episode, I mean, Rick and Morty seems to make every idea work, where they're kind of making fun of something, but they're also, in the same sense, shedding light on a problem. So here, obviously, we're laughing at when people on a certain planet commit suicide. They turn into spaghetti, obviously. No, not good. You don't want to just go somewhere and profit off of the dead, which their planet actually does. So that's like double bad. But at the end of the episode, with that montage of that guy's life flashing before our eyes and us seeing, you know, what he went through from baby to basically his last seconds on Earth, kind of made everyone, you know, just do a 180 on the episode. And I know they're not telling us not to do something, but it is kind of saying, this guy here in this funny little comedy animated TV show, you know, all in all, he had a full life. He lived until he was very old. He went through all the emotions of, you know, what we all go through. And like, do you want to give that up? You know, what is so bad in like the people's lives of this planet to make them want to do something, right? So when they see a guy who's about to do it for them, I guess that's kind of what made them, and some of the other aliens that were there to buy spaghetti, realize that, you know, maybe you shouldn't do it. And I don't know if I'm getting too philosophical with the Rick and Morty episode, but I think that's what they were trying to say at the end. Again, because no one's perfect, right? There are depressions, there are reasons for everything, pain, and, you know, this guy was in pain and he kind of didn't want to do it because of, he didn't want to make anyone rich off of it. And knowing Rick, I actually thought he was going to synthesize it. But Rick always has a trick up his sleeve. Rick always knows how to figure out and kind of squash a problem. And he knew if they see what this guy went through, you know, they see how his entire life played out, that they wouldn't want to eat the spaghetti anymore. And it worked. But of course, only, you know, Rick would be able to figure something like that out, because why else would he not just make him hit the button, but say, you know, hit the button and think of your life. Everyone will see like your final thoughts. And his final thoughts was just every emotion. It wasn't just happiness. It was sadness, disappointment, you know, parents dying. And then, you know, the last piece was he just wanted to be with his girl. So it was interesting. And I'm very curious to see how people took this episode. Again, because you usually don't make light of suicide, but we never really see anyone doing it for fun on the episode, which is good, except for the last guy, obviously, who just hits the button. The minds of the creators of this show, to kick it off so fast and funny with, oh my God, Rick knows how to make spaghetti. He's so good at everything that he's like a perfect being when it comes to inventions and everything, technology, like everything he does just works. And you don't even think that maybe there's something weird about this spaghetti. And of course there is. And, you know, the episode gets kicked off and rolling. But I'm kind of like, the episode shocked me because it's something that I never expected from Rick and Morty, even though they just literally do everything. Like, I'm personally not offended by it. It doesn't bother me. I'm sure, you know, if anyone else didn't like this episode or it affected them in a different way, that's totally fine, because we all have our own experiences, whether it's music or art, television shows, stuff like that. So I'm just really curious. In the comments below, let me know, what did people really think of this episode? Were people outraged over it? Did people think they were making fun of it, like making fun of suicide? Or did they think it was an episode that, though funny, took a serious look at it at the end of the episode? I'm really interested. So yeah, I was taken aback by this episode. Like, it was funny, but in my mind, I was kind of shocked, not like trying not to laugh, just thinking to myself, how does Rick and Morty make something like this funny? But they always do. So on that note, I don't want to talk even more than I have, because again, this episode kind of left me speechless, even though I'm blabbering. But what did you all think of this episode of Rick and Morty? What do you think of my reaction and my thoughts? Let me know down below. Let's discuss it. I do want to know what people thought of this when it aired and kind of what the critics had to say. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, guys.